What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to yet another wonderful episode of After School with the Lawsons. Hey, we're doing something a little different this evening. It is just me. That's right, me, myself, and I. And we're going to see how this even goes because, you know, I've never done this before just by myself. And we're just going to go with it. And I was like, you know, what is it that we can talk about, you know? I was curious to even do this, but I was like, you know what? There's only one book I like, okay? Let me just start off by this. I hate reading, period. I would rather watch it on film. I don't know if you're like that, but that's just how I am. I hate reading. I never was good at it. I never did good in reading class, and I never got into the books with like the whole AR test or accelerated reader test. I just never did good. And I loved watching movies though. But this book I come across, and it's not that I come across it, where at my previous job we had to read this book. And it truly changed my life. For the better, of course. The book is called The Energy Bus. It's by a guy, Arthur, his name is John Gordon. And he writes about the 10 rules for the ride of your life, okay? There's 10 rules throughout this book. And in a time and world where we deal with so many negative things, there's so many negative things out there, you know? And that's why we do what we do here is to just be the light in someone's day, be that shining star, be that smile that someone needs, you know? That's why we do it. That's why we make the videos we do. That's why we're here on the podcast. That is our whole mission as the Awesome Lawsons, is to bring positivity, bring laughter, bring love to not just this world, but to social media in general, okay? But the Energy Bus is, it's talking about the 10 rules for the ride of your life. And today I would like to talk about the first rule. And what I'll do is I will kind of go in depth on each of the rules on my perspective of what I think and how it affected me, you know. So the first rule of the Energy Bus is you're the driver of your bus. It's simple. You got to become the driver of your bus. That's the first rule in John Gordon's book, The Energy Bus. So what it's saying is you have to take responsibility of your life. And it's your responsibility to drive your life in the right direction to whatever that may be. Goals you want to reach, dreams you want to achieve. It's almost a metaphor. The bus is a metaphor. The bus is you, the vessel, okay? You're responsible for that. Take responsibility for your actions. Understand where you're at. Understand where you want to go. The problem today is that people feel like they have no say in where their bus is going or how it's even going to get there. Let's look at this again. The problem today is that people often feel like they have no say in where their bus is going. So pretty much that's telling me that people think that they're not in control. They're listening to Joe over here telling them where they want to go. They feel like they have no say in where they're going. They're listening to somebody else. The first step in the Energy Bus process is to become the driver of your own bus, because without this step, you won't be the one driving. You're not in charge. What if they go left when you want to go right? You see where I'm getting at? So you have to become that driver. You have to know your destination. That could be a goal at work. That could be a number you're trying to hit. It could also be a dream, you know? Like, man, I really want to do this I want to play for the NFL. I want to be the best football player there is. Well, guess what? It's up to you to take control, to get you there, to practice, to exercise, watch videos. You know, I want to be the best cook there is on this planet. Well, you know what I would do? I'd go to school for it. I would practice. I would watch people and learn. But you're in charge of that. You have to say to yourself, I'm ready. I'm about to take this on, baby. I'm going to do it. You know, it's up to you to get where you're going. The decision to becoming the bus driver is what sets you on the road to your personal goals. So when you cross over that mindset of, look, you ain't driving my bus. Let me take the wheel. Let me show you where I want to go. Let me show you what I'm about to do to get there. That's the decision that will get you on the right path. That's the decision that will make this all happen. This rule is the first step because without a driver, you cannot go anywhere at all. I mean, that's common sense. I mean, if you get in a taxi and you're like, hey, take me down the road to the grocery store and there ain't no one in there, how are you going to get there? I mean, that's common sense. This rule is the first step because without a driver, you cannot go anywhere at all. And when you choose to be the driver, man, when you choose to take a seat in that car, but let's replace that car for dream. Let's replace that car for goal. When you take charge and you sit in that front seat and you start the engine to that goal, when you sit down in the seat and you start the engine to that destination, you are now in control. You see where I'm going with this? You can choose how fast you get there because why? Your foot is on the gas pedal or is it on the brake? So then there again, you have to decide, am I ready to push this gas pedal or am I ready to stomp the brakes? What do you want to do? You're the driver of your bus. I have put this in place so many times, whether it's a goal I'm trying to reach, a mindset. But this is pretty much saying, listen, you're in control of your dreams. No one else but you. So if there's something out there that you want to do, if there's something out there that you enjoy and you're like, man, I really want to do this, do your job, get in your vessel, whatever that may be, start it up, put that sucker in drive, and head for it straight on. Play chicken with it until it smashes you in the face because you're in control. If someone else is in that seat, they ain't going to get you there because 9 times out of 10, that person sitting in that seat only cares about themselves. But I mean, they're focused on their own thing. Think of it as you're riding in the car and you're with your significant other. She wants pizza, but you want Mexican. Okay. I'm in the passenger seat. She's in the driver's seat. She's headed to the pizza place because that's what she wants. That could be your best friend holding you back from your dreams, holding you back from your goals. Although my wife, she always stands behind me. She's like, if you want Mexican, we going to Mexican, But then I'm like, well, if you want pizza, I guess we'll go to pizza. But I'm just saying, you would get there so much faster if you were in control, if you were driver of the bus, if you were the driver of the vessel. The bus is you, bro. You are in control. You're in charge. And that is the beauty because once you understand that you're in control, the rest is history. My eyes are dead set on the end in mind, whether it's I'm going to be that best cook there is, whether it's I'm going to be the best podcaster there is, whatever that goal, whatever that dream, whatever that promise to yourself is, you're the driver of your bus. That's the first rule. Rule number 1, you're the driver. And I've took this into places I've worked, and it works. It works. Not only for you, but for your business. You're the driver. What do you want to do with your business? Do you want to grow sales? Do you want to grow gross dollars? Hey, you can literally apply this to anything. You are the driver of your bus. This rule is the first step because without a driver, you cannot go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. And that's true just like my taxi story. If I'm trying to get to the grocery store, you need a driver. This rule is the one thing that jumpstarts the others because we are the drivers of our own lives and we are in control no matter what. And guess what? If you hit a bump along the way, if you fail, which is, let's rewind this, failing. What is fail? F-A-I-L. Failing is the first attempt in learning. F-A-I-L. first attempt in learning. You're going to fail. You're going to fall, and you're going to get back up. I mean, let's think back when you was a kid. You got on the bike for the first time, right? I know I skinned my knees so many times. I've seen my kids skin their knees so many times. When you're a baby or if you have kids and they learn to walk, what happens? They fall. If this is their first time walking, right? But what do? You help them back up. You get them back up. That's the beauty in failing, is because it's the first attempt in learning what to do different the next time. And guess what? If you fail again, you get to readjust. You get to figure it out. And then boom, you're headed in the right direction. And guess what? You might fail again, but guess what? You tweak it a little bit, and then boom, you're back on track. But you're in control of that. You're the driver of that. You can either continue to stay down, or you can get back up and keep marching. I love the first rule. And like it says, it is the rule that jumpstarts them all. I'm super excited about rule number 2. And yeah, so I'm happy I'm sharing this with you. I really love this book. If you get time and you're hearing this episode for the first time, read the book. And then we can meet here and we can talk about it on my single podcast when the kids aren't here or when I don't have a guest. We'll just start there. So we are the drivers of our own lives, guys, and we are in control. If it's to be, it's up to me. You're the driver, guys. That's rule number 1. You are the driver of your bus. So do me a favor, take it, Google it, read on it, do whatever you want to do. But it has helped me in my careers. It's helped me in many things, guys. Anyways, y'all know what to do. We got merch available over on our website, theawesomelawsons.com. We are now on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. So whichever ones you're listening from, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to give us a rating on those if it allows you. We love your feedback. We love seeing the ratings. And, if there's something, if there's like a thing you want us to discuss on a podcast, drop us a message in our Instagram, the.awesome.lawsons. I would love to talk about it. And if you're hearing this podcast and you're like, you know what? I love that. You're the driver of your own bus. I'm going to do something with that. Do us a favor. Send me a message and let me know you heard it. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. All you got to do is Google The Awesome Lawsons. We'll pop up. If you want some positivity in your life, let me tell you, you're in the right spot, guys. We love you. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.